Hi there, I want to take a few minutes to talk about a new French Laguiole style knife that I've just received. This I ordered from a maker that I was not familiar with until just recently. The company is called Artisan-Coutelier, and the knife maker is Renaud, Aubry. And they have a very nice website interface that you can order and pretty much customize everything you want, the handle, the blade type, the finish, materials, the file work, etc. And I'll talk about that after I show the knife. This particular one, I wanted to order a what they call a plein manche, which is a full handle, meaning there's no bolsters, because it would be a little bit lighter and easier to carry in the pocket, and it's a little more classic looking to my taste. The handle is also carbon fiber, which is kind of neat. It's very light and has some neat, the way the light hits it and reflects off of it, it's quite pretty. And then I also wanted one with a corkscrew, just in case I was going on a picnic and needed the corkscrew feature. Most of my Laguiole style knives don't have the corkscrew on it. In any case, this is a nice highly polished blade with his mark here on the tang. I don't know if it's possible to see that in the right reflection, Aubry R. And then on the backside on the tang, there's the 12C27 mark, which indicates the steel type, and that's a standard Sandvik stainless steel of good quality that a lot of the French knife makers use. Again, the handle is carbon fiber. It's a 12 centimeter Laguiole, which means the length of the handle is 12 centimeters, or a little over 4 inches. I didn't order any file work on the spine. I wanted this to be kind of plain and simple for a carry using knife. There's no little nicks or crannies to get food into that you have to clean out. The B, or the mouche, which is this piece of the spring, is forged one piece, which is again a sign of a higher quality Laguiole knife, and nicely, nice and simple, but nicely contoured and polished. It does have the corkscrew feature, and you can see that comes out, and you can use that as a corkscrew, and it snaps in nicely and contours nicely, and the point is down inside, so it's not going to catch on anything in your pocket. Nicely polished on the inside and the outside. It's got the little copper reinforcing ring around the front rivet, which helps support the load here on the main pin so that it is less likely to crack up here. Very pretty, nice and light. The blade closes nicely. You can see the blade centers nicely, which is another good sign that the knife was put together straight. I'll squeeze the blade here. You can tell it's got quite a bit of movement before it bottoms out on the spring, which is what you want to see to make sure that the knife isn't going to bottom out on the spring itself and damage the blade. So again, this is a nice single artisan maker. Its prices are very competitive. This particular knife, handmade, was around 130 euros shipped to me, so that was 15 euros for priority international mail shipping. It took them about 3 weeks to make the knife, and about another 5 days for shipping. It arrived safely. Again, quite pretty. The quality of his work is up there with the better makers. Compared to a knife by Fontenay-Pateau or Forge de Laguiole, which make excellent quality knives, this knife appears to be as well made as those, at a price that's a little bit better, and you have the options for a little bit more customization. It's maybe not quite as much customization as the knife maker Honoré Durand. He has a little bit more variation in the B and the B decorations, but I'll show you in the website in just a minute what the options are that you have and the styles. So really nice knife, newer maker, at least newer to me. So I'll talk to you about in the the website in a second, and hope you enjoy it. Artisan-Coutelier. And he has some, again, he has a this understand and choose, or the configurator option. I think that's what we want. So he has an English and a French interface as well. So you can choose exactly what you want. Basically, just like Honoré Duo, you can choose the type of the steel. Add to cart, you can choose the bolsters, material, steel, dots, B, so the dots are the pin work, the B, again you have different flavors of those. The spring, he does nice versions, and you can pick exactly which version you want because they're custom doing it. Here's one with the different symbols of playing cards. The side plates, if you want a little engraving there, edging, you can do sort of line, or this is the liner that goes in between the handle scales and the liners themselves. Custom engraving, you can pick a sheath if you want. One of the kind of neat things that he does that I'm just going to go into my orders here. Is he does do a version of a classic Laguiole without bolsters, and all of his work is with forged bees. This one actually has a corkscrew and kind of the leg shape, but this is with a carbon fiber handle. So modern material, classic look. You don't really need the bolsters because the carbon fiber is strong enough. You're not going to have to worry about that cracking most likely. Uses 12C27, but you can pick your blade steel. But look at the price here, 123 euros, right? That's really pretty inexpensive for an exotic handle material with a corkscrew, handmade.